Hey friends, so much is going on in AI to help your VFX and creative processes. Research papers are coming out that are going to change the way we think about generating, well, anything. All these problems people are having in some of their applications are being worked out tirelessly by people, and they're truly finding some really innovative ways of making some amazing creative stuff. Also, by the time most of you were watching this, Apple would have already come out with everything they are about to announce, including an OpenAI partnership. I'm very excited about that. A lot of the times, Apple actually is the company that forces mass adoption, so this is going to be their huge announcement and basically coming out in the AI space. Now, that video is going to be the next one I make. And if you are new here, my name is Ben Silverman, and I really just want to make AI and these new creative workflows available and accessible to absolutely everyone. I have a newsletter that I put out once a week with all of the latest and greatest in AI and tech news and workflows. I also have an AI toolbox that I update with all the latest tools for you to look around at your own pace. I'm very close to having an entirely new user experience for that too, that I am really excited about. I will keep you posted on that. And please don't forget to subscribe if you find any of what I tell you helpful or useful in any way, and I'll keep you up to date with everything. Okay, let's jump right in. Suno, the incredible text-to-song application that came out recently, just got even more innovative. You can actually make any sound and record anything your own way, and this software will create a new song based on the input you give it. I just need to show you what I'm talking about because it's very hard to explain and it's pretty amazing. So this is their Twitter account, and here, let me just show you.
Ooh, gonna ha. Ooh, gonna
Here, let's check this one out. Here, I like this one too. This is fun.
It's a wild ride. Oh, you never know what's gonna come next. Gonna hit some success at the multiplex, or leave them perplexed with your dreams wrecked. Life's a wild ride. Ups and downs, thrills and letdowns. One day you're on top, the next you're underground. Life's a battle, gotta stay strong.
Yeah.
I think for this one I chose 80s. So now here, Suno will extend the song with the AI.
I think you get the point. All this to say that with Udio and Suno doing similar things, and with 11 Labs and their updates coming out regularly, you bet that this competition is just going to make each one of these apps get better quicker. I can't wait to see what people do with this, and I'm excited to even make little soundtracks with it, and how can you find a way to make instrumentals for the videos that you're doing. I can't wait to give it a try. Meta and Google have been taking meetings in Hollywood trying to see who will let them train their data and models on their content. Based on some of the reports that are coming out, Disney and Netflix are a little bit wary about allowing this, but Warner Brothers is leaning in on the licensing of some of their content. Now, OpenAI had some of these meetings recently as well, and this could be obviously help for their Sora models and Llama for Meta, and getting some of this realistic and cinematic footage to train on legally only helps the models create better content. Ashton Kutcher also came out recently saying that he thinks you'll be able to render a full movie better than some of the films people are making today out of models like Sora, and that the bar in Hollywood must be raised. He's taking a bit of flack for some of the comments that he made, but Ashton Kutcher is really a brilliant entrepreneur and is always early on these technologies, and for a lot of the times he's been right in the past. He has even invested in Hugging Face, which is a platform, and Hugging Face is huge in the AI community. It doesn't look like we're just going to have to wait for Sora to come out to get incredibly amazing and realistic generated videos. Kling is model out of China that has just dropped their version of Sora. They're claiming it can create longer video, improved movement, and better multi-shot sequences. It isn't that Sora can't be released. They have held it back for safety reasons. And now with some of these models going out in the public, you aren't going to be able to tell what is true and what isn't. And it's going to be really hard to trust what you're seeing. Now, if you look at this, this is some of the stuff from Kling. Look at this. This is a parrot. That was completely AI generated. Even the motion blur there. Look at, it's this kid riding a bike. Now, they're letting people in based off of their wait list, and I'm really curious to see when some of the people that are using Sora and who are on the beta test for Sora get a hold of this, and I can't wait to see what their comparisons are. I found this software recently called RenderNet, which is supposedly able to create much more consistent characters. You're able to create your own characters, generate exact poses with the same face. You can also change anything in any image. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First, take a look at this. This is their actual website. Like I said, this is what they're saying. You can create your own characters, generate exact poses from those characters, get the same face, change anything in any image, multi-model generations. And so now I'm going to jump into their website here, and this is actually the interface. It looks similar to all the other ones. This is where you can create your own character. If I press right here, you can upload a photo and then start generating your own character. You can actually use this character, like imagine you want to use Alice, a female adult blonde. You can basically create this, and then you can use this and select the styles that you want Anna to be in, what you want her to wear, like this is the pose control, face lock if you want the face to be locked, or if you want it to be able to have the model do more with it. Now check this out. This is what's really cool. Now LTX Studio has been saying that they're doing something similar, but look at this. You could change the hair and facial features, like I want blue hair, change clothing, like right there he's wearing one jacket and he's literally just you're just changing his clothing, and right here it's like you're changing a car from black to red. Just check this out. Look at this. Boom. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And if you look at some of this, you can explore the character lab. Here are the characters that they have. Here are the models that they're running, similar to what you can download off of Civet AI. It's pretty impressive. Obviously getting better and better and better, but we're going to see where this goes. Now, as these tools keep getting better, it is insane what we're going to be able to do. Now, PixVerse just came out with their new motion brush similar to Runway. It gives you a bit more control than other video generators, and it is really exciting to see how far these tools are advancing. Now, check this out. This is what they're doing, and like all of these videos were animated using their motion brush. Pretty impressive. Here, look, we'll dive in. I uploaded this image right here. Now I am going to activate their motion brush. So this is how you draw it on. I just want a very little bit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can say, I want to just do like say the eyeballs, and brush 2, I'll have this arm, and then this arm, and then brush 3, I'm gonna use basically his head. Let's see what happens. So now I'm gonna take this draw brush direction, and these are the eyes. I want the eyes for brush 1. Now this is me drawing arrows. I want the eyes to go that way. For brush 2, his arms, I want his arms to go down a little bit. And then for brush 3 is the head. I just want that to go over here. Now I am going to generate this. Confirm. Now, companies like Runway, Pika, and obviously the bigger ones like Adobe and Autodesk are infused with finances, and you can bet that they are definitely attacking this area as well. And this is going to be the year of AI video. And all of these tools are just going to keep getting better and better and pushing the other ones to become better as well. Now, check this out. This is what I generated. Very interesting. Now, there were a few really cool research papers that came out this week. Mirror Gaussian is a paper that really tries to solve reflection problems people have been getting in Gaussian splatting. Now, Gaussian splatting is the process of scanning environments and objects and allowing you to basically moving the camera anywhere you want in the environment after you've already shot it. Now, do you remember Ready Player One when they were looking into their past and they actually were able to view that from any different angle? That is where we are headed. This paper is really focused on making the reflections work better. Now take a look at this. This is what I'm showing you. The reflections actually reflect as you're moving around the camera. This is the details. I'll leave this in the description if you want to look a little bit more further into it. But it really talks about how the reflections are reflected and how they're able to do exactly that. Dive deeper if you like. The link is in the description. CHMR. Now, Synergistic Global Space Camera is trying to allow you to take a video that you created, create a Gaussian splat from that video, and then create any people in the video into a 3D motion tracked character and create a 3D camera on top of that. Now, by doing this, you should be able to film something one way, but view it later from any different angles as it was reconstructed by the Gaussian splat. Now, this is done by Adobe Research. I'm sure this is what you actually need when you are using that feature they released info on recently, where you can add any objects into a scene. You would have to be able to do this before you can actually do that. Like in that video when they're putting a tie on someone or putting diamonds into the suitcase, in order to do that, you're gonna have to be able to almost like have a scan of the scene and be able to place something in that did not exist before. I'm really excited to see more of this. What all of these movies, even like Minority Report, have been doing for a long time is actually going to become reality. There's a new application where you can in real time change what you look like on camera. It is called V2V, and you can see it here. It is altering the camera to create whatever it is that you want to be. Catfishing has just got a whole lot more serious. I saw this post from Bilawal Sadhu where he posted about what might be possible in the very near future with some of these new tools. So being able to look at how pipes might have eroded or what is going on beneath the city or in construction sites without actually having to dig anything up or knock any holes into walls. He mentions tools like RTK GPS. Now I wasn't quite sure what that was, so I looked it up. So first, look at this. You see what they're doing? There's a video of actually what is being generated underneath the city, right? But if you look right here, a few months later after that scan, you can actually see as you're walking down. It's pretty intense and pretty crazy. Now, if you look right here, RTK GPS, or real-time kinematics GPS, is a technology that uses additional data from a nearby base station to improve the accuracy of GPS data. RTK GPS can provide positioning data that is accurate to within centimeters. It's used in a variety of applications, including surveying and mapping agriculture and construction. It's going to be really fascinating. I mean, this is pretty amazing. I can't wait to see real-time use cases capabilities. This research paper shows how you can attach gestures to audio in an animated character. It is called Semantic Gesticulator, and it looks pretty interesting. I think it still needs a little bit of work, but take a look at this. This is the audio, and basically they've found a way to give, it's called a rhythmic gesture generator and an LLM-based generative retrieval, and then you put it through their model, and then it can attach it, I guess, through a rig to the character.
The most annoying animal in the animal kingdom, without a doubt, is the beaver. Because it just chews on things and it creates dams and it stops water. It's just making a mess.
I think it still needs a bit of work, but I wanted to include it for anyone who might be able to get any use out of it. OpenAI is not slowing down anytime soon. After GPT-4o came out, they had their biggest spike in app revenue, 4.2 million. The ride is just going to keep going. Thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to fill you in on everything Apple next. And it will probably be, after you watch this video, there's going to be so much about Apple that's coming out at their WWDC. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.